So, good afternoon, sir. My name is Nuhu Idajili from Crusader Sterling Pensions. I'm the regional coordinator for the North. I represent Crusader here.
Regional coordinator, how did you know the CEO?
No, sir.
What is the CEO, sir?
So, if I may, because of the speed of requests, and some of our CEOs are based out of town, we try to make ourselves as available as we could. So we leveraged the teams we had in Abuja so that we could be here today. And that's also why I'm here today, to sort of provide that umbrella representation.
That's true that should be properly guided. When you have an invitation from the parliament, from the Public Account Committee, yes, but from the parliament especially, there is an act of the parliament, which is the Legislative Privileges Act, which requires that source of evidence from the parliament should be attended by the accounting officer or the chief executive officer of the invited entity.
Yes, sir.
It's a requirement, and for any reason such a person cannot, accept or make an appearance, it should indicate in writing. Anything the reason why you cannot know, so that we can decide whether those reasons are genuine enough, and then delegating that responsibility to someone else, so that we're not feeling with Mr. Idajili. Today now, he says the CEO now says, well, he just said his own are not responsible, and then we don't have any document to hold into account.
Yes, sir. He has the whole family of the CEO, but we understand this.
Please. Can you give me on both and
I, Nuhu Idajili, do solemnly swear and affirm that the evidence I shall give before the committee and all the documents that I will present before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So, the committee will want to hear from you and take us through this account. You know what we're next. It's a petition before this committee on the allegation of misappropriation of lack of transparency surrounding 1.5 billion unreconciled pension contributions and 20 billion transactional contributors fund by Bencom and TFA. Can you take the committee through, especially as it relates to self pension? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we received the request for the investigation into this 125 million and the transparency, the lack of transparency there from the amount. And we were requested to provide certain information as regards this fund as it relates to Crusader Sterling Pension. We've been able to do that. We've been able to gather those information in an Excel sheet, which is projected here. This information, talks about all the funds we have received as it relates to our clients, and the investment thereof from this fund with us. Most of these funds have come from the employer, essentially for the customers with us. It's expected that we make remittances to their various accounts. However, some of these monies have been partially processed, while some we are yet to process them. And these are as a result of issues that we have faced in the industry. Some of those issues are peculiar to one, lack of RSAP. Yes, we get funds come to us. However, we have wrong RSCP to credit this individual. Sometimes these individuals are probably not even our customers. They might be customers with another PFA. And sometimes we also have issues of, we get this fund, you know, being remitted to us with no schedule in order for us to remit to these various accounts that are with Crusader pension. By and large, we work hand in hand with the employer in order to get these schedules in order for us to credit the funds that come to us. Essentially, that's what we have on our table at Crusader pensions. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You carry out consultation of other PFAs, right?
Yes.
So you had the document we requested from the other PFA. That's
Cardinal School. Yes, I think yes on the document. I don't know which one you are referring to.
Okay, so we want you to submit to this committee a consultation carried out by your PFA and the other PFA on the total contributors contribution received into the CRA, total amount correctly allocated to RSA, the total refunds, including CRA balance. Then, if there is any variance that cannot be explained, so we need that. We have also asked if you carry out the consultation with NNPCs. For me to understand that NNPCs, after giving the salaries, the pension portion of the component is still hanging somewhere. Whether you carry out the consultation with NNPCs, if you just want to get the case of all this and what is outstanding and why they are outstanding. In the course of your presentation, you also mentioned the fact that you have processed some of these payments, and some you have not processed due to one reason or the other. As a PFA, what have you done and what are you doing to ensure that there is no such issue? And let me allow my colleagues to comment and we'll proceed from there. Any comment?
Mr. Chairman, I think he has had, and we have had, it is the same problem with the previous like Kaduna and this. I think, as you mentioned, we have given them the record that I think it's a better one. Just wait until this just appears. We look into it and just it.
Okay, so your statement of account, financial statement, is that attached here? Is that attached here?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not attached there.
Well, we only have one. That is for 2023. Even though is what is attached here is not signed. Yes. Mr. Joshua Musa FC name is here. His MRC number is stated. What about that players?
I would like to apologize for that. That was made available.
So you submit the financial statement from inception to the
Inception.
fully signed and yeah.
But sir.
Yes, sir.
I